Wow, Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. As if the name itself wasn't long enough. They just had to make sure you knew this game was a D&D game. A game about fantasy, magic, and death. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a game to burn. Now you may be thinking, oh, I've played Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and 3, and wow, I love Dungeons and Dragons, and Neverwinter Nights 1 Enhanced Edition wasn't too bad either. I played 1,000 hours on it, so the second in this series has to be better, right? Now, single player, the game is amazing. There are over 20 extra classes, plus prestige classes, hundreds of new feats to choose from, more racial options, and crafting. Crafting in this game uses 3.5 rules. What is not to like about that? Well, actually, there are a couple things to not like about it. The fact that most of the crafting, sure, it's honestly realistic and plays sort of like tabletop, where you need certain items and materials plus gold, then you can craft the item you need. But after playing 40 to 50 hours, being level 12, after finding some of the crafting recipes, it's pretty likely you won't have the materials you need to craft the magic items that you want or need. And this isn't even a me thing, where a buddy of mine played hundreds of hours in the main campaign and could barely craft anything after reaching level 17 and 18. And I'm unsure if this is like a main campaign problem and finding materials kind of just sucks, but it would have been kind of nice to know instead of spending character levels to do something for it and it to not be useful at all. The main campaign has you adventuring around Faerun in an area near Neverwinter, which most of the game is located there. In the beginning, you start by going through a sort of tutorial how to play and go through around town, doing small tasks for the villagers and enjoying festivals as well. I'd say they actually did pretty good job, in my opinion, making the village and festival feel alive. And it felt like you were in a world with magic and mystery. Immediately getting you to learn to use some of this magic with a wizard and have a capable warrior at your side to kill things. After you leave the village, you will run into some playable side characters who will join you on your quest if you choose to. I love the fact that if you just don't like these characters, you could just tell them to go to the 9 hells and, say you don't need them. It truly is a classic feel of the old school Dragon Age. In the first couple hours, the game shines, and we enjoy feeling like a badass jumping into dungeons, fighting monsters, and collecting quests, and talking to lots of NPCs. Now, you may be wondering how a low-level character has to suddenly fight 5 guys and fries as they beat your ass into submission, and if you don't like it, they're gonna make sure you do like it. There are some broken things that you could do, and even I understand the system really well and make character builds for fun. Even I have to painstakingly build a crazy viable character to be relevant in the main campaign. From walking to a room with 20 guys as they chop you up, trip you, smash you, and bend you over, you'd think it would be over after that, don't you? No, my sweet summer child. That's only the beginning, because once you start any fight, your super useful allies will wander off somewhere and attack 2 extra groups of enemies, making you fight multiple encounters at once, making you scream and curse at your ally as if he were a real person. The feeling of dread as you wonder if this character is the accumulation of all League players who make the worst place possible. That is the extent of the dumbass AI in this game. Nice. That's sick. That's really good. Okay, I better run away. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Bro, I'm actually getting destroyed. Brother. Damn. Actually getting destroyed.
Sorry.
Holy moly. Alright. Good thing I had a quick save. You would think that after the game has been out for 20 billion years, the new and improved Enhanced Edition would be a great game. Well, yes, it is good in some parts. It's absolutely amazing in some aspects, and probably the best 3.5 character creation in video games. I'm sure you can already sense what's gonna come next. But other than the fact that the Allies AI kinda sucks, the encounters also sometimes suck even more. Now, that isn't to take away from the friends you get in game. They all feel alive and all have unique dialogue plus fun banter with each other.
So then I punched him in the face for asking. And while he was trying to pick his teeth off the floor, his friend decided to add a few choice words about my heritage. So I punched him too. Anti-dwarf? I know you cowards aren't talking to me, or you'll be talking to my fist next.
Good enough for me. Let's kill them all and I'll sort out the tail later.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Guess that's what they get for underestimating a halfling, eh? Last mistake they'll make. Thanks for helping me out. Guess I owe ya, huh?
You don't owe me anything. No one should be treated like that. Yes! Waifu acquired. Well, we're on our way to Fort Locke.
Do you think I could join you? Just for now. I won't get in the way, I promise. It's just that I don't know how long I can survive on my own. And, well, I do owe you one.
Can't say I trust her. Tieflings will stab you in the back and run off with your purse the moment you drop your guard.
Yeah? Well, dwarves are squat, smelly drunks who'll chop someone in half just to show they're tough.
Oh, is that so? Well, why don't you step down here and say that again?
This should be interesting. You may think that playing D&D, you get to build the characters the way that you want. Of course, the main character could be built any which way that you like. But the side characters are all locked into one class, and even in the DLC Mask of Betrayer, the side characters have the prestige classes picked for you. So you don't even get a choice in what if he was a paladin, or maybe I could multi-class, or maybe he'd be a really cool rogue and a wizard. But what if I told you that the campaigns and tone of the game have that feeling of adventure, the classic start of a beginner in the village who becomes a hero, from country bumpkin to a true fable of legend. Now, let alone some of the problems in this game aren't actually such a big deal, there is yet one aspect of this game I hate even more.
Okay, I got a good amount of people back. Normally I didn't get off because like the break host.
That was so much
What
damage.
the fuck?
I had fireballs. I didn't have fireballs.
Wait, where's the wizard? Get this wizard.
The wizard cast.
Fungus has improved knockdown.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's a monster! I love Bryce Fungus.
Damn.
Yes, you put your dibs, Fungus. I'm so proud.
The multiplayer experience. Now, Neverwinter Nights 2 is the pinnacle, the magnum opus of 3.5 content, in my opinion. But it's ruined by the fact of constant multiplayer crashes. What the fuck?
Wait.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm airing this
Never, you prostitute!
I think I'm having internet issues, maybe. the way the game was meant to be played with friends. It's honestly ruined by the fact that if the host crashes, you end up spending 5 to 10 minutes re-logging in, getting set up to where you were, and figuring out what to do next as you wait for the next crash.
I think they're attacking us right now.
Ooh, yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
no!
Fuck, I forgot to save.
Ooh.
Is something wrong, Beth? Oh my God! Is this what bleeding to death is? Oh,
Guys, that's like 5 crashes in 30 minutes.
I wouldn't be
Interface.
surprised if it's honestly a server thing. 'Cause there's like only
Yeah.
2 other people hosting servers.
Because we started off with like 7 other people hosting servers, and now we're down to 2. It might be a them thing, not fully a you thing.
Going through a crash every 20 minutes was truly what ruined the online multiplayer experience and what should have been the best part of the game. After convincing a friend or two to purchase the game, you start to see the major problems that aren't as prominent when you play single player. As you and your buddies adventure through a magical land, imagining Faerun and all of its wonders, building up and having fun with epic characters, with interesting equipment, lore, and lots of quests to have fun with. Overall, it's honestly a huge disappointment. Sure, they have made some recent bug changes and did some quick fixes here and there. It just isn't enough to justify trying multiplayer in my opinion. But on top of that, the premium price of $30 to $40 for a 20-year-old game that sorta looks better than their original. So a couple pros and cons for the two. I noticed the original was a bit choppy and the frame rate was wonky when walking around. The enhanced edition, however, was smoother. A couple cons to the enhanced edition is the amount of mods that are not present, multiplayer connectivity, and crashes. But on the upside, it's easier to connect to the multiplayer game since the original, if I remember correctly, you have to go into some weird backdoor settings and I think you need to download something. It's been a while since I did it. Now, there's yet one great factor I've yet to mention, the mods. This game actually provides the workshop that helps automatically download and get interesting mods that enhance this game even more than it is. Some are as simple as removing some clutter, improving organization. There are also 1 or 2 mods that have an extra 100 options for feats, 50 interesting prestige classes, and even a mod for enhanced magic item creation. Just having the item creation enhancements are almost a full game of content that you can actually play around with and make interesting characters with you just couldn't do before in any other D&D game. Now, as for the story, I played a tiny bit of the first campaign and didn't play all of it, but we spent over 40 to 50 hours playing and struggling with Storms of Sahir in multiplayer. It was actually a lot of fun at first. Other than the crashes, the amount of interesting ways to interact with the overworld, doing trading, and go into multiple locations, your skills actually matter when traveling. Everything from using spot to see creatures, survival to move faster, hide and move silently so enemies can't see you, actually feel like your skills have a greater effect as if you were playing tabletop with your buddies. The downside to this is that only your main character, or whoever is controlling walking around, can use those abilities. And you don't share the skills with others while on the overworld, which comes to a huge downside if you are a fighter with low int and no skills. You're basically useless, and a rogue or ranger is a huge boon to overland travel. In the end, the incredible single player experience, but very mid, overpowered encounters with constant multiplayer crashes are only uplifted by the fact that mods exist. I want to recommend this game so much, and it's just hard to. I'd say if it's on sale, this may be an okay choice to buy. This game has made me want to crash out so many times, and I just hope in the future many of the bugs and problems are fixed, and I hope more content like campaigns are released for this game, or dedicated modders rise up with epic cool campaigns like the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 mod that was fully made a couple years ago. Overall, it's a 5 out of 10 for me. A truly mid experience, fun to play by yourself until you try multiplayer. The mods make this game even better, plus there are some performance improvements. The enhanced graphics are a slight upgrade, but even with that, there are a lot of funny bugs with the faces and art mesh being distorted when they talk. But unless you want to play by yourself, I doubt I could recommend this game. Until next time.